Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about some questions related to Huawei HCSA and Huawei IP network product. If you're interested in this topic, feel free to take a look. First, let's look at the first question here. Which of the following is not a reason driving our campus network into the digital era? First of all, in this process, our campus networks are increasingly moving toward digitalization, mainly because of the explosion of data, the surge in terminals, and the rapid growth of audio and video traffic. All of these are driven by business and technological demands. But we can clearly see that option C, which says threats are everywhere, is actually related to our network security. It's not really the main reason for our shift to digitalization. The move toward digitalization is more focused on the growing needs for business traffic, terminals, and data, among other things. So for this question, we should choose option C as the answer. Next, let's take a look at the second question. For the second question, we can see that the Huawei Campus Network Digital Map enables visualized operations and maintenance, as well as dynamic adjustment. In this context, that's correct. Because, in fact, over the past 2 years, Huawei's development has been very impressive. The digital map of Huawei's entire campus network truly does support visualized operations and maintenance, and it can also use AI to dynamically adjust the power of devices. For example, when a device is idle, it can lower the power, achieving intelligent and dynamic adjustment. So here, choosing true or selecting option A are both correct answers. Next, let's take a look at our third question. In this process, it is mentioned that Huawei's campus network digital map supports visualized operations and maintenance, and can also locate faults within seconds. This is also correct. First of all, we need to understand that with our digital map, we can visualize the entire topology, allowing us to see the overall campus network structure. With AI, intelligent diagnostics can be performed, enabling fault location within seconds. Additionally, during operations and maintenance, we can observe the topology status, achieving visualized OM. Therefore, the answer to this question is correct. Next, let's take a look at the fourth question. Which of the following does not belong to Huawei's all-scenario Wi-Fi 7 solution? So what are the advantages of our Wi-Fi 7 in this context? First of all, it features enhancements at the physical layer, which increases our speed, and it also supports concurrency. In addition to this, we also have smart antennas that can enable dynamic edge handover, such as optimizing our signal coverage, as well as our security-like Wi-Fi protection to prevent over-the-air attacks and so on. All of these are our objectives in this process. But there is only one that is not included. Which one is it? Among these, it is a simplified architecture. It is not part of it. As for the simplified architecture mentioned here, it is an effect we want to achieve in the overall campus network design, but it is not actually a component of Wi-Fi 7 itself. So for this question, when asked to choose what does not belong, we select option D. That concludes our fourth question. Next, let's take a look at the fifth question. Which of the following Huawei CE switches can be used in our industrial scenarios? First, let's take a look at this. If we consider the S5700 and 512, this is actually an industrial-grade switch, and it supports high temperatures and dust protection. Apart from this, let's look at option B. In fact, this one is typically used for campus access, and it is a non-industrial switch. Our option C is a backbone switch that serves as a campus backbone aggregation device and is also a non-industrial switch. The S7700 here is a core device, and it is also a non-industrial switch. In this case, only option A is an industrial switch, and it supports a wide temperature range from -40 degrees to 70 degrees. Additionally, it supports IP40 protection, making it suitable for industrial environments, such as factories, mines, and so on. If you are interested in Huawei certification in the future, or if you want to get the Huawei certification question bank, you can send me a private message or leave a comment below the video for technical discussions.